All right, I had a request to follow up from my follow-up video. So we only did the rod caps, and these are out of a 396 from 1969. And I had to get fancy and put a U-joint on the scale because the scale won't go heavy enough to weigh the entire assembly. There was some discussion about whether the pad on the cap is a different size to balance the rod. And so we're gonna see if that's true, if the whole assembly is the same weight, or if the cap is just totally random. So this first one, which is number 8, was balanced, and the second one is not. And I don't think taking 1.5 grams off is gonna balance it. It's not. So we're gonna have to knock it down 10 grams, and then we're gonna have to knock this one back up. So, and because I have the U-joint on here, it's a little funky on the scale, the way it works. But we don't care how much it weighs, we just want to know what the difference is. So let's get this thing, makes it really sensitive. So we had to back 10 off on that one, and we had to go up 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty good. There's only a 4 gram difference in those two. So let's go to the next one. And that one's a lot lighter. Maybe not too much lighter. I'd say that one's only going to be a 1 or 2 gram difference. Let's get this thing, see if we can get it to stay. Yeah, that one's pretty close. So we're going to call that one within like 2 grams. So maybe the commenters are right. Maybe the rod cap. Yeah, that one's really close too. Could probably almost put that back out, kind of with the first one. But yeah, that's within 2 or 3 grams. So far we don't have any outliers. That one's a little bit light, and that's lighter than kind of the heaviest we've weighed so far. So let's see where that one's at. See if we can get it to stay. So yeah, that one's within same, you know, 3 or so grams maybe. That one's a little heavier, but let's get back out to where we were. That one's a lot heavier. And I don't have a mismatched cap. This is number 1. Make sure there's not something weird going on, like it's full of dirt or anything. They all have the rings on them. So this one is significantly heavier than the rest. It's still not terrible, honestly. So if we go back to 0, now we're going to go out another 10. Yeah, that's quite a bit heavier on that one. That's it's like probably 14 or 15. So this, I think this was the lightest one here. This guy right here, I think, was our light rod and piston assembly. So let's see how far back we got to go. Let's see if we can take 10 grams off of it. Nope. Let's see if any of these with 10 grams. Okay, that one's even lighter. So that's 10 grams off from this one. And let's see where that puts us. That's pretty close. There's 11. So we got about 11 grams between probably the heaviest and the lightest. With, again, it's not, you would never feel that. Even at 6,500 RPM, you would never feel that. It might make your engine last a little bit longer, but you're never gonna feel that much weight difference on any of these rods. I've taken 440 Chryslers apart and had a 50-gram difference between one piston and rod assembly to the next. And that one did vibrate. It was noticeable. So there is, if you look at my previous video, a big difference in the weight of the rod caps. And you can see, let's find the fat one. You can see how thin this one is. See that pad area right here, how thin that is. And then you can look at this one, which ironically, let's put them next to each other. You can see the difference, see how thick that is, how thin that is. And ironically, this was the heaviest total assembly too. That's number one. So maybe there is some truth to them mixing and matching these caps. But that one's definitely thicker and it is heavier than the rest. This is the engine that the cam went flat in on the break-in. I did the flat cam videos on. This is just a bone stock 396. It's a 70 El Camino engine. The pistons and rods in that engine were virtually identical to these. And all I did, I just made all the rods weigh the same. I made the big end and the small end of the rod weigh the same. I didn't balance the engine. I don't have a way to balance it, but I just made the rods all weigh exactly the same. I weighed the lightest rod and then I lightened the other 7 to be the same. And that engine runs super, super smooth and it's not balanced. It was just weight matched on the rods. Crankshaft was never touched. Here's the oil pressure, just so you can see. It's really good. And you can hear how quiet this engine is. It's really quiet. It's a tiny, tiny exhaust leak. And now, of course, you can hear the fan. It's running on its own